Here it is, 1967 Rebel SST Convertible. This car is very special because it was actually gifted to Doug, one of the sons of the original owner of this dealership, but he was 9, and that was in 1979. 43 years this car has been sitting here. He's never even driven it. I can't really see what's going on. First thing we gotta do is just get it out of here, and that means, you know, we gotta move some stuff. All right, here we go. Found the lawnmower and a bed frame. Okay. Yep. Yep. I don't know what's happening. Well, here we are. We've finally reached the Rebel. We've got everything moved out of the way. Surprisingly, 3 of the 4 tires are holding air pretty well. That's those old bias plies. One's got a slow leak, but we'll deal with that later. Right now, we're gonna hook a strap on, get this onto the silver rattle or rental, and try to just drag this thing out of here. I did push it neutral or tried. The wheels are unfortunately locked up. So I'm hoping in the distance of the shed, they break free. Probably not. Okay, here we go. Well, they could have put more provisions for towing. I guess we're going there. This is Sean, good friend and producer. He's gonna be wheeling the silver rattle here. So if you hit the door, just keep going. Make it wider for me.
Keep on going.
All right. Feed her the onions. Hold on. Stop, stop, stop. Well, I have painted myself into a corner.
Is there something in the way?
Me, I gotta reposition the strap because it's pulling it this way into a barbecue grill, gas stove, 3 couches, 47 different dinner plate sets, and a mattress. So I gotta get the strap on this side, I believe. All right, nail it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, wheel, break free, break free. Right now, break free. Do it, do the thing. There you go, trying. Shut her down. It's outside for the first time in 43 years. This car is getting some daylight. It needs a little love. Let's walk around this thing, drink it up a little bit, see what we're working with here. Right away, I noticed the 343 badge on this side, but on this side, it has the original 290. The Rebels actually had 8 different engine variations, ranging in displacement all the way up to the 390. And if you got the machine, the legendary machine in 1970 with the iconic red, white, and blue paint, you got the high output 390, about 345 horse. This one has a 343 in it, right there. Good engine, pretty quick little devils. And it looks like we got completage. I mean, everything appears to be there. Of course, every hose, lightning hose, everything is pretty well rotted out of it, but fuel make it happeners here, water whirler, charging whirler. Body-wise, it's been wrecked back here. I see some Bondo back there. Quarter panel still looks pretty straight though. Door opens and closes, some more primer in the jamb. It's definitely been painted. This isn't the original paint or color, it's close. This side, a little bit more body damage. Someone was cleaning ditches with it. This actually looks like the door might have come open too far. It got into the fender there as well. More evidence of primer repaint here. But the sills are solid. There's not really carpet in it, and I can tell you the floors are pretty solid. This quarter looks pretty good. Rear's in great shape. Bumper's a little, you know, here and there. Again, this is the SST, which is the top of the line trim model. Didn't get any better than this. Now the convertibles only came in 67 and 68, 69 they didn't make them. Convertible top probably leaks. I think I'm gonna go ahead and crawl in this, see what we got. Oh yeah, you just gotta get right in. Yeah, it's fine. Smells like a rusty wheelbarrow full of bird beaks. It's really unique. 15,079. Nope. Easily 215.79. But everything is here. Knobs, sure. We got a Selecto-Matic radios here. Seats are in great shape. Probably just need some armor off. No, that's my back sweat cleaning it currently. Rear seats in it. A bunch of newspapers from the 70s. Looks like the top, they didn't even have it latched up. You probably drove around with the top down. I don't know, I'm speculating. Then folded her back up. Hard to say. So this says Rambler on the car. You'll see that on the hood, steering wheel, a couple different places. It was called the Rambler Rebel in 67. 68 on, they dropped the Rambler part, and it was just called the Rebel. All right, I gotta get out of here. I can't breathe. So here's what a guy's thinking. Obviously the top needs a little bit of love. Work on the interior a little bit, clean that up. This paint, pretty sure we can spit shine this. Get her shining like a diamond. So tires, brakes, and I heard the coast is about 100 miles from here. Boy, I'd love to have the top down on this thing, cruising the coast, just enjoying the car again. But first, let's see if it runs. So I'm gonna start off by checking the health of the engine here and then work through a couple different things, try to get this to bark off and make some noise. I already checked earlier, the engine does rotate back and forth. That's fantastic news. I still am gonna pull the sparkulators out, take a look at the cylinder walls, make sure everything is good there, inspect those sparkulators, make sure we don't have any physical damage or anything wrong there. Go through the ignition system, test the lightning can, the points, go through the fuel make it happener, and then we're gonna jump right in. Pour some fire maker on this thing and just, you know, can it make some noise out of the tailpipe? That would be pretty cool. So the Brake Master cylindre, it's not doing Brake Master cylindre things, just stuck to the floor. So I gotta try to get this master cylinder out, but you know the deal all season long. You snap one brake line, you snap the next, and then there's 59 brake lines. I got one out. I'm gonna try to disconnect it from the firewall and then actually rotate the master cylinder off of the line instead of trying to take the line out of the master cylinder. And that might save me about 36.7 months of labor. Well, that's good news. As you can see, the engine actually rotates. Guy's got pretty much a whole new ignition system in here other than the cap, rotor, cleaned the points up. The lightning can, known as a coil in Canada, that was bad, replaced it. New battery wires. I confirmed we've got spark. So we're about to see if it starts. I have to hook this up. There it goes. Yes. It's a runner. Oh, look at the smoke. Look at this. That's old fuel from the tank. It's gonna sit here and idle. That's fuel from 1979. Incredible. All right, I don't want to run it any more than that on that old oil. The valve train didn't even clicky-clack. American Motors, not bad. I got gas in my retinas, it burns. Well, the car runs, but a guy's not going anywhere with this wheel locked up like this. So what I'm gonna do is call in a tow truck, hook it onto that thing, swing by the old car wash, blow this off, see what we got, and then take it right to a shop on the property here where I could start digging into this thing. Guys in North Carolina at Collier Motors, an old AMC dealership, just pulled this Rebel out of a shed that is sitting there for 43 years. Got her washed, got her clean, heard it run. I'm gonna dig back in on the brakes today, try to get the drinker side done. We're gonna need some fuel capacitize if I'm gonna cruise this over to the coast. I'm gonna try to drain the fuel tank, get back on the engine, drain the oil, address the carburetor issues, all of that. Plus, I've got Dan, the interior man, on the way. He can hopefully jump in the interior here, start getting the door cards and all of that stuff taken care of as well. It's gonna be a busy day. So this is a 10-ton hydraulic. It's actually a gear puller. Robbie lent it to me. I guess it works for drums pretty decently. I got the other side off. If you remember on episode 1, the Mustang, doing it manually with pry bars and sledgehammers, well, it's an easy way to basically burn up a whole day. This gets them off pretty decently. It does destroy the drums though, but we have some new ones, so they are stuck. That's off now. See. So while these old poverty caps are both neat and in excellent condition, all 4 of them are, doesn't really give me that muscle car vibe. So we got to change it up. We need new tires anyway. So we're gonna go with this. Rally style wheel, 215s on the front, 245s in the back. That's gonna change the whole look of the car. Oh, got it. Yay, little victories. Well, the rear brakes, they are a mess, as you can see. All the lines were swollen, rusted, leaky. So I'm trying to rebuild it here with a couple new pieces and some stuff that I gotta make. It's really fun. It came out of there. More like can't work on it, Motors. Is that even the right fitting? I'm gonna have to try it from top. If I break my hand, dislocate my finger, then still nothing happens. Oh, oh no. Oh, blood. That was easy. It worked. Well, Dan, the interior man, is here via Wisconsin, and he's going to help me put these brake lines in really quick so we can get this bled, and then I'm sure you want to jump in and get this car on the ground.
I absolutely do.
Have you seen in there yet?
I haven't yet, but I can imagine.
Okay. He's going to like it.
Dan's upholstery and brake line shop, so here we go.
You started over there?
I've not only started, I've finished.
Nice.
I'm going to take the window handle off, the 2 ashtrays that we're going to try and clean up a little bit, and then clean this up, and then we're going to try and spray some color coat to change the color back to the red that it was to start with. Somebody put black in here and didn't do a very good job on it. Such is life. Not perfect, but it's better than the way it was. Just put that glass cleaner on there to give it some moisture so it's like wet sanding it.
So the Rebel's got an old Carter AFB style fuel making happening on it right now. And rather than try to rebuild this, I'm gonna throw a electric choke 600 CFM Edelbrock on this, and I do have a full kit for that. So once I get that snipped on, we can adjust it and, you know, make it do the things for the performances in the area. Should be easy off, easy on. I gave myself a jinx. Turns out the Edelbroken's butterflies are like 1/1000th bigger than the Carter, and they won't butterfly into the intake. One of the most important things to me is you can get 105% throttle. You know what I mean? And we don't have that right now. This spacer is gonna allow us to do that. Plops right on the intake. Carburetor is gonna sit on here, and those butterflies will fold into the spacer instead of the intake, and then we'll have full throttle. There, much better. So So we're here at an old AMC dealership, got this car pulled out of a shed after 43 years. We heard it run for a little bit, but we spent a day on it. All new brakes, fuel lines, fuel system, ignition. We're about to get this fired up again, see if we can get it idling and test the transmission. Bring the thunders. Swanton. That is now officially the longest it's ran in 43 years. There's fuel coming from the tank. That's old leaded fuel, 4 decades old. I'm gonna jump in, throw in gear, see if the transmission works. Yes. Reverse. Oh, that's great news. We got a transmission. We are well on our way to cruising to the coast. We officially have a running engine, shifting transmission, brakes that work. We've got the interior started on this thing. Tomorrow, we're going to continue with some maintenance on the engine here. The interior, we'll keep going on that. Seats, top, and I might even start buffalating the paint. We need this thing to look good. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning.